Sunny and hot in London for this big day out. After 32 games and 7 different venues, we have one final game and one iconic venue, that is Lord's Cricket Ground. One of the biggest rivalries in the game as well. England, who won this trophy once against Australia, 6 times champions. They were queuing to get in early. The members were queuing, the players were here, and we are ready to go. Sophie Molyneux won the toss and said straight away, we will have a bowl, both sides unchanged, unsurprising, because both sides are unbeaten. Huge crowds have come in early. Obviously Rita Ora was performing before the game. There was a great moment where Nat Sciver-Brunt had to walk around the periphery in front of the tavern because she couldn't go across the pitch.
Lovely moment. Always very calm, Danni White-Hodge. She's been the leading run scorer.
There's been lots of talk about enjoying the experience, a bit of entertainment as well, but winning was also at the front of their minds. No World Cups in the trophy cabinet at the moment for Australia, so they'll be wanting to win today.
Amy Jones could do with a few runs. Danni White-Hodge has got a lot of runs in the tournament.
Yeah, Amy Jones.
A little bit of shape away.
Well, this is why I like Kim Garth bowling at this end. Gets a little...
Ooh, just an inside edge, and will hurry away. Fine leg is wide, but does really well until it goes onto the rope, I think. And you'll have to have a look at that.
They put everything into it in the field, Australia. They track everything down. They went in pairs there. Phoebe Litchfield.
Yeah, given as a 4. Now, was there anything on that?
But that's the one you're talking about.
And they've got the field set. I'm just not sure that Kim Garth is getting this in the...
Tanders. Angles across. Close to a wide. Danni White-Hodge can't believe it wasn't given a wide. She was... Now, has that carried? It has carried. It wasn't a bump ball. We have our first wicket. Hamilton has it. And Amy Jones has to go.
Well, that's Lucy Hamilton.
And what a start that is. Straight off the middle of the bat, straight through the covers, down the slope to the boundary.
Yeah, I like that line from Lucy Hamilton. It's a work in progress with that in.
I think that's what makes this such a fascinating encounter. Australia is so
They've got a pretty balanced field at the moment. They've got the slip in, they've got the field. Really good areas. Kim Garth does tend to bowl into the wicket.
they can build it later on in the innings.
This field.
And I understand why Nasser asked the question about Alana King.
She's a quality cricketer, not only with ball but bat in the field, and she likes big occasions. Alana King, she'd love this. Right over extra cover. And yeah, she tried that shot and it squirts away between 2 fielders, and the outfield's quick.
I really like this matchup between Sophie Molyneux and...
But that's the pressure that's been...
Confirmation of what Isha was saying there. Got to 300 runs.
Missed out.
Again, a little bit of luck. They're going to have to hurry here. The dive may not be enough there.
But already we're seeing a bit of hold in this surface from Molyneux.
Stay away from there. Got to stay away from that Sciver-Brunt's pads. She's so strong on the leg side.
She is. Early on, though, she can be vulnerable. There was some context to it. We did just see a picture of her. Isn't anything. That's always really difficult because you can't quite see where the spike hits the turf.
Slower ball. And it has been belted to deep mid-wicket, so it's a sloppy start from Sutherland here. A boundary off her first ball, and then a no ball. Wow, Beth Mooney's heard something. That was an incredible take in the end. It's given a wide, and Beth Mooney's heard something.
Ball on the glove there, spike, ball on the glove there, and still the spike. And just roll Australia sitting out there.
Brilliant review, brilliant from Beth Mooney. Caps
at the back end of a marvellous taunt. Weight shifts back to lay off it, just for...
There's a lovely moment actually when Nat Sciver-Brunt was walking around the boundary after the Rita Ora performance, and she was almost getting a bit of a Mexican wave from the crowd.
And Capsey, who has a magnificent record. Look at the space there, so got herself in position nice and early.
Yeah, she's used that shot to good effect, Nat Sciver-Brunt, something that
I think so much of what this, as a left-hander down the order, I think at the end of the day though it's a nice little bit of drift, DK.
Yes, Georgia Wareham.
Bit of a power trio right there.
just feel that England are going to enjoy this bit of extra. Side.
Has not allowed any bowler to go back to back. It's almost every time she's brought in a change. The previous over from this end was Georgia Wareham.
Oh, she's completely lost that one and got what it deserved. Adjusts very quickly. 22.
Oh, that's brilliant bowling. That beautiful. Just slowing it down and telling Nat Sciver-Brunt go for a big one. On a
Corner.
Oh, crisp off the bat. We've seen some boundaries. We've seen the first six. Maybe that is just the flick of the switch that England need.
Exactly what Tash.
That's brave by Gardner and Oh, this could be close. Molyneux likes it. I have a feeling she's going to turn around to Beth Mooney pretty quickly and say if there's no glove or bat, I think we might be going upstairs. What a fight back from Molyneux. The review doesn't go Australia's way. She gets hit over Mooney. She attacks the stumps. And Capsey, who is looking dangerous, departs.
I'm liking the cricket at the moment because of how professional Australia have come Yeah, I like the thinking. The thinking was to keep attacking at the other end, take pressure off Natseva Brunt.
First wicket for Kim Garth since the third game of the tournament. It was a little bit of a barren run in the previous three.
Go back on field to Verinda, stay for decision, stand by.
Ball off the back foot, a front foot game is coming. Good stop. Very good work. And then one of the previous
First of all, that ball was brilliant, angling back, jagging off the surface and then cleaned up by Ash Gardner. And she's drilled that down the ground, hasn't she, Freya Kemp? The left
ball early on was just out there as a...
It's a long way down. And they've gone after Gardner today, and inadvertently gets her a couple more runs.
I can tell you for a fact, Bish, I don't think anyone will be comfortable with want to be competitive.
They wouldn't mind Natseva Brunt at that side. They'll be happy to rotate strike with Freya Kemp on strike. But this is special. She assessed the condition. Natseva Brunt fell. They might want to slow things.
Jim Chopra and Ebony Rainford Brent still here with me. She's potentially got the right.
Like that. Perfect start. That's exactly.
And she has the ability. We saw her hit something like 84-metre straight boundary up at Headingley.
That's it.
It's a lovely way to bring up the 100 for England. Australia usually control.
And the England captain has won the very first battle of this over.
Sophie Molyneux was a canny operator.
And then she goes to a favoured onside. So now over to Kemp, you know.
Freya Kemp in the last game to South Africa just felt that she was getting a little bit...
They've got the batters to do so. Natseva Brunt, Freya Kemp, Danny Gibson to come as well.
Yeah. There's that slow ball again. It is bowled beautifully. Out the back of that.
Got a couple from Georgia Wareham. She bowled a lot herself in the last few overs.
It's an edge, it's a top edge, and it's going to fly away. Not exactly where she was hoping, but she'll take it. And it's another 50 for the England captain. She goes one clear in terms of T20 World Cups from Mooney.
Generally a very good reader of the game. Natseva Brunt understands the pace.
And has found space. Perry not quick enough.
It's a bit of a gamble going to Ash Gardner. I think
and she gives herself some space. Annabelle Sutherland. And there's those cutters into the pitch, and there's protection there as well.
England have...
And you feel that weight's just setting back. She's looking for that slot length delivery that she can absolutely... Low full toss, and it brings Carey into play. She's cleaner this time.
well, this has been an excellent...
Pushes across, she goes straight, and the Australians just jog on that in behind her. That's what she was looking for, Freya Kemp. That's why she's in the side. And it'll be down to Perry, who will just take it on the bounce. And it will be waiting to see what unfolds.
Captain, top scorer, 58 from 53. Not often you see her with a strike rate like that, but difficult pitch to bat on. They needed those runs from Kemp at the end.
Welcome back to sunny London. 2 semi-finals south of the river. We have now moved to north of the river and the home of cricket, Lords, for this final between Australia and England. It is a packed Lords. Nat Sciver-Brunt's England against Sophie Molyneux's Australia. And it's been an eventful first 20 overs. 151 to win. Remember, Australia chased down comfortably. They don't judge a pitch until both sides have batted on it. You watched England bat and you watched the class of Nat Sciver-Brunt struggle on it. Ebony, which camp would you rather be in?
Cheeky question, Nat. What I would say is 150 on most games bilateral against Australia, I say no chance. What I would say is runs in a final and a tricky wicket, like you said, slow.
And it's been belted straight down the ground. You'd say it's more for Mooney than for Vol, but Vol sets the tone.
Just about to ask Nas.
Now, they've gone on with the arm and given. Did it pitch outside leg? That's the question. Now, this is the way they want them, this way round. Julia, you said straight away. It's going to be wides and plenty on. That really swung. Georgia Vol went down for a little scoop. Short, pulled hard. One bounce and towards the tavern. An expensive delivery that ended up because it was 4 plus wides plus a free. And she has muscles, that is for certain. Bell struggling here. Another wide. Dragged down inside edge. What a comeback from Lauren Bell.
A slight lack of footwork there from Georgia Vol. Pitched in a good area as well. Overly great, so they might have been holding off on her just a fraction longer, but she's been so good
And got a bit extra.
Hard slog sweep, and it spins away from the fielder. Danny Gibson didn't judge it particularly well.
Yeah, Phoebe Litchfield's just a ball of energy at the crease. It's
Punch down the ground and towards the pavilion. Australia on the charge.
There's just so much room for movement, just toying at the moment.
I think they're listening to you.
And straight away, you see that false shot straight away. Amy Jones
Gives herself room. It's gone up and it's gone over mid-on. Sophie Eccleston gives chase.
I have to say as well, you watch her, she can't.
Oh, beautifully played. Beautifully played. Safe. Goes to the hard sweep. And that will run down the slope and evade the diving Danny Gibson. what a shot that is. Up and over, it won't go, it does go all the way. Super batting, over wide mid-off for 6, 50 up for Australia in just 4 overs and
deep mid-wicket, and a long on alongside me, Isha Guha.
Just helping Australia a bit. I thought save her for the back end where you can have 4 outside the inner circle.
Finds empty territory, and Beth Mooney, the great Beth Mooney, at the moment is leading the charge.
Once again, they would have had a hard stern talking to at that.
Nice one.
The first ball of the innings, when they came, Georgia Wall hit it.
Now DK, as small runs flow off the bat of Beth Mooney.
Deliveries off that good length.
Yeah, we saw Australia very prepared.
And what was the
Hard to bowl to when she's on the go, Litchfield, because she scores in so many different areas behind. That is some power behind the wicket. You shed a tear for the 3 greats.
Of course, I mean,
glorious, deserving actually to be played once again by Litchfield on this magnificent occasion. And that's gone as well. So the pressure telling on this big occasion on Lauren Bell.
And that's where you, as a captain, always feel that you want to set.
Well, she's gone for the reverse, and that is an incredible shot. Such quick hands. This is going to hurt England.
Well, this is a favourite of Phoebe Litchfield.
Oh, just a chip. Didn't try and overhit it, just up and over that inner ring.
Not the most easiest stroke to play against. Yeah, most times bowlers try to keep the...
Well, she's going for the quick single, and in the end, comfortable. Mooney continues her class.
That's Natsiva Branchi. And a strike player like Phoebe Litchfield in the company of Beth Mooney, it seems.
Bowled, and England desperately needed something. Charlie Dean with a bit of feist in her face there as she clean bowls Litchfield, who was on the edge of a milestone there. Well, that might just trickle away. Big chase on from Lindsay Smith. Couldn't cut it off. And the boundaries keep coming. 30 needed from 40. Oh, just squeezed through and beat everyone. But this ball is racing away. Another valuable 4 runs there for Australia. And Mooney continues her ferocious form. She's currently 210 plus runs not out in finals. She does not.
As we come into the accelerate phase, which world up against each other, 28,887 today, but a reminder right as Perry hurries through. As Perry looks to go up and over, the field was up on the offside. That's awareness. That is Elise Perry. That is the end of the over.
Please make your way to Baker Street or other alternative stations.
Eccleston, has she got Mooney late in this run?
Picked in line, wicket to setting. So they're back and forth behind us, so we can sort of change it out.
Ash Gardner comes out to the middle and she's had a full. Her strike rate when she comes down the wicket in this tournament is over 200 and she's put it on display yet again.
Yeah, England have.
And Eccles. And it's going to be brought up in not the greatest of ways for England, but Australia will take it. And in the backyard of their oldest foe, at the home of cricket,